Don't even think about it.
Traitor! You betrayed us!
Get on with it!
Some gate guard you were! Traitor!
Get on with it!
Still here. Lead on.
On with it!
Traitor! Traitor!
Get on with it! Position. Go cast your fancy magic someplace else. Get on with it!
Traitor!
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Thorin. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged.
Pardon me.
He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way.
help me? You help people, right? That's what you do. My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hippo. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos. Until next time. Keep your hands to yourself. Please, take... Never should have... Get away from me. Get back to... Don't even think about it. Please, take pity on an old madman. Never should... Get away from me. Please, take pity on... Get back! Get away from me.
Hello, yes. I'm the Dean of History and scribe work when I... Well, you've come to the right place. It is. We train the bards you hear throughout the land. Viarmo is the head of the college and in charge of admissions.
Welcome to the
suppose I
Bard's
should return
College.
the papers.
I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you? Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torrig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects. I teach poetry, writing, history, and the finer points of court life. Remember, Bard isn't just about the music.
I'm Dean of Lute at the Bard's College, and no, I don't give private lessons. It takes two things to be a good teacher. The first is patience. The second is a firm wooden stick for rapping knuckles. Only reason I'm so good with a lute is because I'm old. It takes a lifetime to master.
I have faith that you'll return with King Olaf's verse.
Be sure to watch your finger positions, especially...
Youngest bard at the Bard's College, at your service.
Very good. Let's continue with our practice.
All right, let's try something a bit more fun. Go ahead, Ataf.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to...
You're new here, right?
Warwick's
Welcome to the
stead.
Bard's College. It's like a
That was better,
a musical museum.
Add a bit of emphasis
Get away
on
from me.
Ragnar. Red.
Remember, it's your job to deliver these songs, to excite the crowd, draw them in, and they will love you for it.
This time, let's try the Age of Aggression. I will demonstrate for the class. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done. You see? All you need is a bit of spirit, and any song can... Made in... Classic. Pickpocket!
My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects. I teach poetry, writing, history, and the finer points of court life.
You can't take that! Why, you little filcher!
Never.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
no worse.
where this is going.
Insolent. Right. Die.
You talk to Egg Brothers. Deja has no words for you.
I don't want to talk. Dragon? Really? Was it big? Did it breathe fire? Oh wow, I knew it! I knew they were real! I have to remember to tell Papa! I don't have anything to say. I shouldn't be. Mama says if I do, people are gonna ask about Uncle Rogvir. Maybe if I don't talk, they won't either. Thanks. Papa talks about it some. Mom doesn't say much since Uncle Rogvir died. She doesn't even go to temple anymore. I wish she would. At least that way she'd have people to talk to. You would do that? That's great. You should go do it right now. Pardon me.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
You're new here, right? Welcome to the Bard's College. It's like a...
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
You're new here, right? Welcome to the Bard's College. It's like a...
Ah, you've returned. How goes the task I gave you? Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Sherrod, I have to admit I didn't think it would actually be there. Now, let's take a look at this. Oh. Oh, no. This won't do at all. The copy is incomplete. It's aged to the point that parts are unreadable. And the parts that are readable, well, Bardic verse has come a long way since ancient times. It means I can't read it to the court. Without the verse, I won't be able to convince Elisif of the importance of the burning of King Olaf festival. If she isn't convinced of the festival's importance, then she won't reverse her decision to stop the effigy burning. It means that the burning of King Olaf, which the Bard's College has held for time immemorial, won't be happening. Make it up? That doesn't seem appropriate. I suppose I could copy his style based on what you brought me, but I have no idea what happened in between these verses. Oh, Olaf, our subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer, death-dealing demon and dragon-killing king, your legend is lies, lurid, and false. Your cunning capture of Numenex, a con for the ages. King Olaf was Olaf One-Eye? He famously captured the dragon Numenex and took him to Dragon's Reach. What do we say really happened? I find that highly unlikely, but the court will love it. I'm writing it in. Olaf grabbed power by promise and threat. From Falkreath to Winterhold, they fell to their knees. But Solitude stood strong, Skyrim's truest protectors. Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked. Strange. According to history, Solitude attacked Winterhold, but Asgeir seemed to be saying Olaf reacted. What do we say happened? No, that's pushing it too far. It's very exciting, but highly unlikely. I can't possibly write that in. And they got the orders backwards. Yes, I'm writing that in. It should be good for a laugh from the court. It has a few final lines, but that's all we needed to add. I need to head to court immediately and present this. You should come. I do hope the court likes the verse. I think we've done an excellent job of recreating it. Not much, but as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times, but the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era. We should really get to court. I do hope the court...
Huh? So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I do hope the court likes the verse. I think we've done an excellent job of recreating it.
Magic someplace else.
I do hope the court likes the verse. I think my voice is ready. I hope we've done this well.
Ah, Viarmo. I assume you are here to petition for the reinstatement of the burning of King Olaf Festival.
I am, Jarl. I wish to present King Olaf's verse from the Poetic Edda, recovered this very
Respect
day
the law,
in
and you'll have no trouble in
You
dragging.
mentioned something that would convince us the festival should take place, but I didn't expect King Olaf's lost verse. Please proceed.
Oh, Olaf, our subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Death-dealing demon and dragon-killing king, your legend is lied. Lurid and false. Your cunning capture of new next a con for the ages. No shouting match between dragon and man, and no fire or fury did this battle entail. Olaf was Numenex in human form. On moonless nights, he would spread wings and sail. Olaf grabbed power by promise and threat. From Falkreath to Winterhold, they fell to their knees. But Solitude stood strong, Skyrim's truest protectors. Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked. Olaf gave orders, Winterhold disguises. An attack on Solitude, total destruction to follow. His men dressed up and then went out to fight. But they reversed Olaf's orders, much to Winterhold's sorrow.
Do you have business with the court?
So ends the story of Olaf the Liar, a thief and a scoundrel. We of Solitude commit to the fire. In Solitude, bards train for their service. They also gather each year and burn a king who deserves it.
You have proven your point, Viarmo. The festival is truly a celebration of solitude and a condemnation of false kings.
I thank you, and the college thanks you, Jarl.
Furthermore, I believe that such a fine poem deserves some payment of patronage. The college will be generously rewarded.
Oh, thank you yet again. I will make sure our applicant, who was instrumental in recovering the poem, will be well rewarded. Unbelievable! You have done us a great service here. I can't begin to thank you enough. Soon. These things must be done properly. You will be inducted as part of the festival itself. I need you to go speak to Yorn. He was preparing the effigy of King Olaf. Tell him to finish the preparations. The festival is back on!
I am the Jarl's steward. You have court business to tend to. Talk to me.
We should have the festival soon.
Do you have business with the court? Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed for hundreds of years, and for good reason. They say the ghost of Pelagius the Mad still haunts it. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is
Be
an
quick.
open
I have
forum.
little patience for mundane If I needed something from you, you would know it. Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting something from you. Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution. I don't expect you to be capable of even that. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. I was a member of the court during the reign of Toryg's father. It was Toryg who appointed me to the position. Very. I helped raise him. Oh, I could not have been more proud to see Toryg on the throne. He made a fine king. A fine king. I was a member of the court during the reign of Toryg's father. It was Toryg who appointed me to the position. I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was, and I know when one should speak, and when one should hold their tongue. Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
Don't even think about it.
Feel free to return to me with
If you have
questions.
business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Toryg. And so he came before my husband and he shouted with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, My husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it. Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torygg was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Be quick.
Be
I have
careful.
little patience for mundane concerns.
Sabine Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human. Even... No, that honor is Sabine Stentor's. A smart man steers clear of Stentor. And keeps himself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day. Let's just say that the headsman's axe may not be the worst way for a Solitude jail prisoner to die. Look at that. I've told you to watch your tongue, and mine is waggling. I've said enough. I make sure Erica keeps breathing. You are free to leave. Don't even think about it. No doubt most folk in Skyrim consider the dragons terrifying. I find them wondrous. Working for Erica may be below my stature, but the compensation is acceptable.
Don't even think. The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim. Oh, most certainly. At least when Elisif herself asks. If you're inquiring whether we have concerns about her age and inexperience, let me put it this way. The Thanes have every confidence in General Tullius's leadership. I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. I must return to the court. They simply can't make do without me. Get away from me! You, my friend, need practice.
Sabine Stentor has a grasp magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
Do you have business with the court?
The Imperials are good for business, and
Think
business
I
is
can
good
always
for
find
Skyrim.
time to share a word with a warrior. I can always
Keep your
find
hands to
time
yourself.
share a word with a warrior. Many condemn the Stormcloaks, but I refuse. There is honor in fighting for what you believe.
Bryling's obsession with honor and tradition is quaint, but politically irrelevant.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
What are you doing that for? Ah, the bard-to-be. Did Fiarmo send you? I'll tell everyone we're ready, but we'll start the festival at dusk. Come talk to me after dark. We'll get the festival started when you do. Ah, the bard-to-be. Did Fiarmo send you? Farewell, stranger.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only
Ah,
to
the
hers,
bard-to-be.
but she's selling me short.
Did Fiarmo send you? Farewell, stranger.
You're new here, right? Welcome to the Bard's College. It's like a musical museum. Keep your hands to yourself.
Ah, the bard-to-be. Fiarmo send you? Ah, the... I'll tell everyone we're ready. Come talk to me after dark. Get the... Festival started when you do. Ah, the Bard to be. Great. Looks like you'll be one of us soon. We'll gather outside the college for the burning of King Olaf.
Huh?
Thank you so much. The festival has really increased my sales.
I believe Sanguine would be pleased with his festival. Don't even think about it.
Huh?
Welcome, people of Solitude! We of the Bards College are pleased to be here to celebrate the burning of King Olaf. The festival would not have been possible without the dedication and hard work of our latest applicant. With the lighting of the effigy, he becomes a full-fledged member of the Bards College. Please welcome our newest bard. I think they like you. Yes, congratulations. You are now a full-fledged member of the Bards College. Due to your adventurous nature, several of the college professors have some things they wish you to do. What's more, Elisif has declared the burning of King Olaf should become a weekly event. And finally, there's the matter of the patronage that Elisif wanted me to give you.
I believe Sanguine would be pleased with his festival. I believe Sanguine would be pleased with his festival.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Damn fool. I should... Lorena. That fool student of mine stole my flute and sold it to some necromancer. I just got a ransom note for it. That flute has been handed down for 17 generations. Well, don't just stand there. Go get my flute! Apparently, Lorena told him some story about the flute being able to make the dead dance. It's just a flute. A really old and valuable flute, but just a flute. Now you can say you've met... Oh! Good evening. If you ask me, this damned rebellion can't end soon enough. I had to end my tour of Skyrim's courts. Too dangerous to travel.
It makes me sad whenever I think about Oh, sorry. My mind wanders sometimes. I was just thinking about Finn's loot. Over a year ago, thieves broke into the college and made off with a lot of valuable things, mostly gold and silver. But they also stole Finn's loot. We just learned where the bandits fled to, and I very much want that loot back. Finn was the bard who invented the 8-course loot that is commonplace today. Until he found a way to string the extra courses, bards only had 6-course loots. The loot they stole is Finn's original 8-course loot. I doubt they even realize its true value. Glad that distraction's over. Only reason I'm so good with the loot is because I'm old. It takes a lifetime to master.
They found it. They actually found it. Riorn's drum. Nobody knows where he died, and therefore where his drum might be. Haldir was the missing link. Riorn entered Haldir's cairn in secret and presumably died there. Now all I need to do is find someone to get it. Wait, you. You could do it. I need you to get me that drum. You're joking, right? Riorn, only the most famous battle drummer of the Second Age? Well, famous among bards, at least. That drum has been in half a dozen famous battles. It's a priceless artifact. Riorn was always looking for new stories to tell. It seems he was writing a lay about Haldir when he vanished. That was the missing clue. I suppose I should return to my papers.
Still here. You lead. I'll follow.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Safe travels. My job is to serve the Jarl. I don't really know. I'm trying. Possible. You're getting it. Wait.
You talk to Ed Brothers. Deja has no words for you. Hey, watch it.
Look at that! A cave! Who knows what could be down there?
Please, don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under
Your
my
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more temporary...
I'm trying to speak to the Jarl.
Be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragon Bridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
I've got what I came for. I've done my part. Dragon Bridge will have extra guards. Falk Firebeard will find a way to take care of the cave. I've done my part. Dragon Bridge will have extra guards. Falk Firebeard will find
Is
a
it
way
getting
to take
hot?
care of the cave.
Or is it just me? I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day. Because Ulfric needed a symbol. Someone he could defeat that represented the Empire. The White Gold Concordat, the banning of Talos worship. Torig's father Islot had held Skyrim together for nearly 25 years. When he died, Torig became that symbol. No, even after Islot died, but Ulfric was at that... I don't think Ulfric knew how much... If Ulfric had asked Torig directly to stand up, because the Dominion is a sleeping... Because the food and resources we get from the Empire... Because even if we can't openly worship him, and Torig wasn't ready to let it fall apart. Not really. Varnius Junius is a fool. I'm sure nothing will come of it. I suppose if you're truly interested, you could talk to Falk. He's the better safe than sorry type. Filthy creatures, aren't they? Living in the darkness like they do. So uncivilized. I prefer finery, like this. Here, for your trouble. And I suppose I should show you a little about illusion magic for free, shouldn't I? Take care of yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
Do you have business with the... You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now, but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
afternoon.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of Hunning Brew mead with me. Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your... well, your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune. Need something?
Wolf Queen, hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema. We summon Potema. Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Potema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you. We summon Potema. Yes! Return me to this realm! As our voices summon you, the blood of the innocent binds you, Wolf Queen. Summon with words bound by blood.
What? What are you doing? You fools! You cannot bind me to your wills.
Summon with words bound by blood.
You ants don't have the power to bind me.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave? Potema herself? Please tell me you stopped them. You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Anyone with a stout heart like
It's
yours.
so good to see you again.
welcome here.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Take care of yourself and oh. Remember, be quick. I have little patience. Take a look. Stay guarded.
Do you have business with the court?
Out there.
All right, then. The Jarl is not to be disturbed with common affairs at court. You direct those concerns to me.
Please address all questions to the steward, Folk Firebeard. My duty is to keep the Jarl safe, not play nursemaid to you sycophants.
There's something personal I was hoping you would do for me. Falk told me what you did for us at Wolfskull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust. As you may know, Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire. When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos. Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. It's a fine day with you around.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. Both along.
Solitude wouldn't be the same without the Fire Festival. City owes you a debt of gratitude.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly. So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures. Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there. Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back. Okay. I need to get back to the palace soon anyway.
The Imperials are good for business.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
It's a fine day with you around. Falk said I could count on you. You have more than earned the right to purchase property and take the next step to becoming a Thane. Speak to Falk when you have the funds, and thank you. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold, and who owns at least one piece of property in my city. You help my people and purchase a house from my steward, and I'll make you my Thane. Good luck to you. Be well. For Solitude and my husband.
welcome you, friend. How may I serve you? Take a look. May your would lead you
Keep
to
your hands
warm
to
sands.
yourself.
Do you seek to make a purchase? All right, but if you get arrested, do not blame it on me. I hope that you will come to do business with us again. The warm sand of elsewhere is far away from here. The road. The sun keeps even think about it in this land.
All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man, he school nicely.
saying? That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament? Trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood? Don't even think about
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No.
Fine.
I try to
then
keep
I'll invite him out
Grimvar
to play.
safe.
He lives
But
right
these
there.
are dangerous
I'm going to knock
times.
on his door.
No, child. Wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Do you know my father? His name is Torsten Krulsey. He's really rich, because he owns a farm called Hollyfrost. He told me once that he wanted me to grow up and be a sailor, because that's where all our family names come from. But I don't want to be a sailor or a farmer. I want to be a warrior! The strongest one ever!
All right. I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
Keep your hands to yourself.
When Grimvar asks me why women are being... yes, it is quite sad. A young boy, Aventus Aretino, lost his mother recently and was sent to an orphanage. But he has returned home, and people have heard strange chanting. They say it's the Black Sacrament, the ritual to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Why a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me. But he is inviting evil into this city. Safe travels.
Grow, you old crow. Huh? You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. So very tired. So very tired. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Grow, you old crone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Grow, you old crone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Finally! My prayers have been answered! It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came! An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood! You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Growlithe.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Growlithe. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Get away from me.
What do you want? You have no business being in here. Tino? Why, that little bastard. You tell him I'm coming for him, and when I find him, it'll be the beating of his miserable life. You're trying to frighten me, hmm? Do your worst. You're trying to frighten me, hmm? Do your worst. You don't stop.
Someone has killed Grillin!
Grillin is dead! Aventus did it!
Huh?
Hooray! Grillin the kind is dead at last! We're safe! Yay!
Aventus really did it! He got the Dark Brotherhood to kill old Grillin.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Be careful! Hooray!
Victory is yours! I submit! Kill one person and you can solve so many problems. I wonder at the
I
possibility.
can't believe it! When Aventus escaped,
is dead?
Grilla got
She's really
meaner
dead.
than ever. I really thought she was going to kill one of us. Guess not. I guess you can have that.
Huh?
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grilla.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grilla. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry on, you gutter snipes.
You really
What
shouldn't
do you
be
want?
here.
You have no business being in here. The what? Why, how dare you? I will not be intimidated in my own orphanage. Get out! Get out this instant! You don't.
has killed Grillin!
Grelin is dead! Aventus did
I cannot best you!
Mind yourself.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Well, Grohog the Kind. Is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again.